Been waiting on this. I taking my shot, I won't miss. Taking my shot, it's no switch. I know this is God's plan, I won't quit. This is His plan, I won't quit. I was created for this. Yeah, I've been waiting on this. Second guessing is over. I'm getting closer. Every door that was shut, heaven is open. I close captions on every word spoken. Watching my words cause I'm chosen. And I cannot fail to commit. This is my time and I know it. I gotta show it. Shine brightest in the moonlight. Shine brightest in the nighttime. Been waiting on my time.
Peace, 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 family. How you all doing? My name is Keisha. I'm the owner of Astrology, and I am your astrology coach. Today, I'm going to be doing the weekly astrology for September 2nd to the 9th, starting with Monday, which is the new moon in Virgo. And so I did do a bigger video on this family. Be sure to check it out. Like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let me know if it resonates. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know I kind of alluded to it in the Virgo video. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. This time is not gonna be easy. It could feel like a setback. This is a very Saturnized week as well. But it's gonna be kind of like a lot of this energy has already been happening all through August, and so it's not new. And it's like if you've already gotten through and past all of that, you're either going to get more pieces to the story and learn how to fight through this and deal with it and work through it. And or there's going to be a sense of sadness, depression, like you might go through a little uh um how do you call it? Dark night of the soul energy. But because it's necessary, you might even feel really tired and lethargic and not really wanting to do anything. But that is the setup for the come up type of energy. Like say for example, you got a lot of drama going on in your life that you've been trying to separate yourself from, but it's been really hard for whatever reason, but you're like, I'm done. Um, Once you let go, it's going back to that footprint uh quote, like God has your back, spirit has your back, the universe has your back, whatever this is that you're kind of escaping from, separating from, releasing and letting go of is going to allow you to do the healing that needs to be done, to go inward and do the work and come out on top. So if you fight through or find a project to work on, get a counselor, somebody to talk to, or maybe you're doing some writing, you're writing out your pain, your stress, your drama. This is that energy where good R&B songs are made from, You just went through a really bad breakup. I think Mary J. Blige does this the best, but really all R&B songs, as you can imagine, are written off of some kind of stress, despair, sadness that they've gone through, where they put it on paper, and this is like turning pain into passion for real. So yeah, some kind of experience, or I really feel like this could be monetary, having to do with money, being broke, tired of being broke, um tired of struggling, tired of robbing Peter to pay Paul. And so you come up with some kind of money strategy. Um, it could be love, you know, but it doesn't have to be. It could be family, your children. Shit. Um, yeah. So I do think the job market is a lot worse than we've been it's been alluded to. But I think this gives us the opportunity to do more Aquarian-like jobs. And I did start talking about this in the Virgo new moon, where it's like contractual jobs or seasonal jobs or small end jobs that pay you like through royalties. So I think of like famous people who, they sing, they get hired to do some kind of show, but they get all these promotional things for free, like cars, liquor, clothes, jewelry, some kind of royalties you receive. So, for regular people, it could be, um, you know, obviously you get more time to yourself and your kids and your family and to take care of your home. But maybe there's like mileage, frequent flyer miles, or say you are a flight attendant, you get to fly for cheap costs or like deals or half price off or jobs that kind of provide those types of things for you. This could even be things like Uber and Uber Eats and all those little delivery things where you might be able to do this stuff from home. And again, you don't have to deal with the rigmarole of getting up, going to work, and finding a babysitter or, having a car or, I do think this is the beginning. Now, this could be taking place way, way down the line here. I'm a little bit ahead of myself, but I think that's what this downfall of the job market is going to bring in is people looking for small end jobs, small opportunities, where you get to negotiate some kind of service or royalty or something for the work that you're doing. It could be kind of like bartering. Uranus is in Taurus, right? And so it could be stuff like that. Or maybe you work at a grocery store, but you get groceries or you get half off or, something to that nature. It's going to be more jobs opening up like that. Um, um, yeah. People could also be overworked, feel overworked and underpaid with Mars square Neptune. Um, you can be again really tired and lethargic and maybe do a staycation. This could also be suspicion, deceit, lies, and scandals with the Neptune and Pisces. um I think of things like being catfished or somebody's real personality coming out, like if you've been talking to somebody, and it doesn't have to just be relational, right? um It could just be any kind of relationship where things are going really, really well, but now they're true, like their mask comes off. You get to find out who they really are. And it doesn't necessarily have to be bad either. It could be, that they want more with you, more passion, more closeness, or a stronger bond. And they just haven't been telling you that, right? And so it kind of throws you off. It takes you, by surprise in some kind of way. Um, you can also feel really discouraged or guilty, especially if you hurt somebody's feelings or vice versa, somebody hurt you, something that happened in the past that maybe perhaps you weren't as proud of. These things can come up now where, you get an apology, and you get the opportunity to make things right. Be careful for people threaten to self-harm, again, feeling defeated. Um, Self-deception. So seeing things with rose-colored glasses, missing all the red flags. Be careful for overdoses and strange perverted desires. And then on Tuesday, the moon in Virgo will oppose Saturn. And so again, there's this really sad, lonely feeling, worried. It could even be boredom or just, emotionally distant. It could lead to distance in a relationship. I really, really feel like this is a loss of a job. I'm telling you, somebody could lose their job or have some kind of problems or issues going on at work. that make them not even happy about going to work. And, sometimes that can spread into your outside relationships. So sometimes Pisces can be about things that happen to people that you're connected to, but it's happening outside of you. So it's not directly related to you, but it affects you in some way or your relationships in some way, where maybe you had plans with this person, but they are so fucked up over whatever the loss or worry or whatever is that they're emotionally disconnecting, and it can lead to making up stories. So be careful not to make assumptions about things. Try to be patient with people at this time because everybody deals with stress differently, right? And so you got to respect that. Know your partner, trust yourself, trust your intuition. Um, and yeah, because you could be breaking up with somebody for a reason that's really not warranted, and that can create karma. So be mindful of that. And then the moon will square Jupiter. And so you're going to get through whatever this is. Definitely over time. I think this could really be a small period of optimism and hopefulness coming in. But I think the goal here is to have something else to work on while others might be kind of going through some things at this time, and try not to take it so personal. Just find something else to do. Don't look too much into it to the point where you're overthinking it and now you're making up stories that aren't really real. Um, be careful for that, but try to find peace in it. Because I do think that there's going to be a lot of these kind of scenarios that can be going on at this time that they can unfortunately bring a lot of stress into your relationships. And so be supportive by allowing that person their space. Or people their space. And then on Wednesday, the moon moves in Libra. And Libra's obviously a lot more upbeat, it's more social, peaceful, harmony, it wants fairness. This can be money. So again, maybe you're making plans about some of the issues that you're having. This could be about talking to somebody, seeing a career coach, going to some kind of career place to help you, or doing your research online to find something, and you will find it. I'm not going to lie, it might be just a little bit of a while if the economy is really down like that. It's not going to be like that for everybody. I think it really depends on where you live. Um, but take the time off too. Like, take some time to enjoy the relaxation of not being in the everyday hustle and bustle, and enjoy that. And then, get back on your feet, start looking, be consistent, um, and you will find something. Now, for other people, this can be partnerships, finding solutions and partnerships, or creating a business plan, or coming up with some kind of strategy for your business to help it grow and bring in more money. Um, I'm trying to think. For people who don't really care about business, you're just putting yourself out there. You're more social. You could be networking, doesn't have to be. It might not even be planned, but you meet new people um, that provide opportunities that end up being fruitful. And you don't even realize it, essentially. Um, and that energy leads all the way into Thursday because there are no other aspects. And then Friday, the moon's still in Libra and it'll trine Mercury. So now you're talking, you're communicating, making up for. So in the beginning of the week, if people aren't really that chatty, they can open up more during Friday, seeing things more clearly. Um, your intuition is a little bit more on point. You're making better decisions. Um, you can connect more intimately with friends or others and take things to the next level if you're in a relationship. Um, you could be writing and communicating your feelings, or it's favorable to do that. And then the moon is going to square Uranus, so some kind of unexpected news can come in that's could be a little nerve-wracking or stressful, but try not to react to it. Um, especially because that Pisces eclipse is definitely going to bring people like down, but not in a bad way. I still feel like it's so. Say, for example, spirits trying to get your attention, right? And you're on this journey because you have in mind what you want to build and create, or you're just going about dealing with a specific issue that you've always dealt with, and spirit's like, no, I'm taking this from you because I'm trying to get you away from that. So this could be to help you change some kind of habits or patterns in your love life, in your work life, in your communication style, how you plan, how productive you are. Something about that is played out. And spirit's trying to get your connection by rattling your everyday process and how you deal with things in a way that can bring better, more new, more innovative solutions. Like going back again to what I was saying about that Virgo new moon, this will be the past. So in 6 months from now, and even again over time, um as you know, Aquarius, Uranus rules Aquarius. Aquarius is for the people, and so again, Pluto's back in Capricorn, finalizing its stay there. So you could rest assured that some bullshit's gonna go down, right? Let's just be honest. In 2008, when it moved into Capricorn, it was the housing market crashed, right? And so you have to know that at 29 degrees, something, unwanted, not your plan, is going to happen. But just remember, it's an opportunity. It's trying to take away something that's no longer working for you to bring in something way better, right? And so this could be world news, about things that they're changing in the system and the government, or again, job numbers or people losing their jobs and things of that nature. But it leaves room for opportunities to come in for better ways to work. I really think that these opportunities are. That the type of jobs I was mentioning in the beginning, even though they might be like harder to make big money, but think of it more like, for an example, say you had a job or a business, but it's not up to where you need it to. And so then everybody ends up still working somehow, but it's full time and it's taxing on your energy. Then you get these kind of little odd end jobs that you can do to fill in to make up for whatever you're not doing. And or again, you get a coach, you get somebody who knows about business, who knows how to create business, who does operations, who can help you grow and expand in the way where you don't have to work for somebody else anymore. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody. Even if you write a book, I should have talked about Amazon. Write a book. You can even get somebody to write a book for you, but you're paying them to do that. And so you still get the dividends of that. And you post it on Amazon, and now you get some kind of collective change from that every time somebody buys a book from you. There's so many other different ways that you can make money. But you gotta look for it. You gotta get somebody who knows about what it is you're interested in to help you grow and expand how you think about money, creating and making money. That's just the best I can describe it. Um, and then Saturday, really mid-morning, the moon moves into Scorpio, which is more introspective, private, and intense. And this could also be about money, debt, um, other people's money. So people owing you money and you owing somebody else money. This could also be anything to do with the parapsychology. So that's astrology, numerology, palmistry. Maybe you're getting a reading or you're reading more into astrology or what have you to get answers, support, or anything like that, or you're getting an actual counselor, or you're studying psychology in some way, shape, or form to help you through something, a challenge, any kind of trauma. Okay. Um, and then the sun in Virgo will oppose Saturn. And so this could be authority, um, issues, restrictions, a lot more responsibility. So say for example, your job lets go like 10 people, and now that makes more work for you. It could be something like this. Or there's just operations happening at the job. They're doing some internal changes and switching up how they do things or what software or whatever that they use in some specific way, and it's making more work for you. Um, um, or yeah, or you're just losing a job, or there's some kind of ending or breakup. Or it could be an ending to the way you're doing something. This does not have to be bad. Um, This could be worrying about some kind of goal that you have, whether it's going to work or not. Um, this can bring restrictions and hardships. It can be struggles to overcome some kind of limits, um, because we don't know how to ask for help or how to express our emotions. So again, more of this, the emotional distance. Be patient with people, places, and things at this time, because I feel like this can be very, very heavy. Um, yeah, a lot of worry, stress, maybe grief if you lost somebody or you just have low self-esteem. These are all things that people might need to work on at this time. Um, we might need companionship, but we choose to isolate because somebody's not feeling comfortable about something or the lack of something. You know why I think of these like relationships where men don't work or have a job or they don't feel like they're good enough. Or this can even be like, when people tell you, yeah, you can do it. If you put your mind to it, something that you might be sharing with people about some dream, but you don't feel as confident or that you can't, that you have the tools to do whatever it is. And this is like people saying, you can do it. All you have to do is blah, 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 blah. And they're giving their unsolicited advice. It might not be unsolicited. It might be really, really helpful, but maybe you lack the self-esteem motivation to do it and you don't, right? Um, and so you run from everybody and everything around you because you don't feel good enough. This could be issues with fathers, authority figures, and older people, especially if you take care of an elder parent. So be mindful of that. um, Again, family, this is going to be about fighting through some kind of frustration. And if you do choose to fight through, you will receive the recognition or support you're looking for. All right. And Scorpio, by the way, is good for that. They're good at dealing with drama because of their focus. I think of people who are like EMTs, police officers, detectives, they have to have a certain amount or a level of faith and hope that they're getting ready to walk into a crisis and they're going to make it out okay because they have some kind of skill to give or provide or understanding or heart or just very grounded in what it is, the energy that they're bringing into the situation that allows them to get through something. Um, I feel like this is what this is going to feel like, the intensity of like a EMT or firefighters or police officers, that they go through on pretty much a regular basis, right? Um, I feel like this is what this is going to feel like, a crisis situation. Even if it's not, even if it's not, it's gonna feel that way. Um, yeah. Until Sunday, the moon's still in Scorpio, trine Saturn. Now, trines are a lot more positive. So, again, this energy is not new. We've been dealing with these Saturn squares and uh, Uranus, it's just been going on so long, really since July, I feel like. I think I said just August, but if I'm being super honest, this was happening in July too, where, we've had these kind of um emotional ups and downs, or things coming in and out, or not really knowing one day from the next what our schedule is going to be like. It just shit coming up out of nowhere unexpectedly that we've just had to deal with, right? And so use that skill, moon in Scorpio, trine Saturn and Pisces, to stay grounded, secure, self-resilient, patient, and it puts you in a position of power and control, or just security. People might even look to you for advice, or you're getting this kind of advice from a wiser, older person. They don't necessarily have to be older, they can just have a lot more experience than you, right? And it helps you through whatever could be coming up for you emotionally. I do feel it's more emotional. I don't even think it's really real or is that deep because we go through these things so often that it's just one of those things where you just might spirits just coming to remind you like you're a child of God. You got work to do. You got too comfortable. You're having too much fun. And it's time to get to fucking work. Okay. All right. So, yeah, you'll be all right. We'll get through it like we always do. And then we'll be great. All right. I love and appreciate you, family. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.